Part 1. Origins, Model Architecture, and Language Understanding. When it comes to AI-powered language models, two major names have been making waves in recent months: DeepSeek and ChatGPT. Both offer impressive capabilities, but they also differ in key areas, making each more suitable for different use cases. In this first part, we will focus on their backgrounds, model architectures, and language understanding capabilities. Background and Origins ChatGPT is developed by OpenAI, a research organization based in the United States. The original version was released in November 2022, and since then, ChatGPT has gone through several iterations. The most widely used version today is based on GPT-4, specifically the GPT-4 Turbo variant, which is optimized for speed and cost efficiency. DeepSeek, on the other hand, is a newer player in the space. Developed by a Chinese AI research team, DeepSeek has quickly gained attention due to its remarkable performance in complex reasoning tasks, especially those involving programming and mathematics. It represents a growing movement in Asia toward creating powerful, regionally developed AI systems that can rival or even surpass Western counterparts. Model Architecture GPT-4 Turbo, the engine behind ChatGPT, is a highly optimized large language model designed for both conversational and task-based interactions. It incorporates advanced context handling, memory features, and supports multimodal input, including images. OpenAI has also introduced tools like code interpreters, web browsing, and plugins to extend ChatGPT's capabilities further. DeepSeek uses a transformer-based architecture similar to other large language models, but focuses on training data diversity and multi-language support. One of its most impressive attributes is its fine-tuned performance on technical datasets. DeepSeek is particularly strong in logical reasoning and step-by-step problem-solving, making it especially attractive to users with engineering and scientific needs. Language understanding and fluency. Everyday conversational contexts, ChatGPT excels. It produces coherent, fluid, and often human-like responses in a wide variety of topics. Thanks to extensive RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback, and continuous fine-tuning, ChatGPT tends to be more natural and friendly in tone. It's well-suited for applications that require fluid conversation, such as customer service, creative writing, and tutoring. DeepSeek performs very well in structured, technical dialogue. It may not always match the tone and warmth of ChatGPT in casual conversations, but it often outperforms when clarity, accuracy, and logical sequencing are required. Its language fluency is still impressive, especially for a model that focuses heavily on technical content. Multilingual capabilities. ChatGPT supports multiple languages, but tends to perform best in English. While it can converse in other languages, like Spanish, French, and German, its performance slightly drops when dealing with low-resource or less commonly spoken languages. DeepSeek is trained with a strong emphasis on Chinese and English, offering excellent bilingual performance. It handles translation tasks efficiently and seems more balanced when switching between these two languages, although performance in other languages is still developing. Conclusion of Part 1 to summarize, both DeepSeek and ChatGPT are powerful language models, each with its unique strengths. ChatGPT remains the leader in natural conversation and creative tasks, while DeepSeek shows its strength in reasoning, accuracy, and technical fluency. In the next part, we will dive into their coding capabilities, reasoning performance, and real-world applications. Part 2. Reasoning, coding, and real-world applications. One of the key areas where AI language models are rapidly evolving is in their capacity for reasoning. Both ChatGPT and DeepSeek showcase remarkable strides in this domain, but they do so in subtly different ways. Reasoning and multi-step thinking ChatGPT, especially in its GPT-4 variant, has a well-established reputation for handling multi-step reasoning tasks. It excels in complex instructions that involve several layers of logic, such as solving word problems, breaking down arguments, or analyzing nuanced input. ChatGPT's architecture has been fine-tuned to follow chains of logic coherently, and Its chain of thought capabilities are often integrated natively into its processing. DeepSeek, on the other hand, was built with reasoning as a core focus from the beginning. It uses advanced techniques in retrieval-augmented generation and a dense training approach that prioritizes mathematical problem-solving, formal logic, and technical reasoning. In benchmark tests released by its developers, DeepSeek showed significant gains in step-by-step problem-solving, especially in math and scientific reasoning tasks. For example, when solving an algebraic equation or interpreting a physics problem, DeepSeek tends to follow a very methodical process, explicitly showing each calculation step. ChatGPT, while accurate, sometimes skips minor details unless explicitly prompted. This makes DeepSeek more naturally inclined toward academic problem sets and logic-heavy tasks. Coding and software development. When it comes to programming, both models are highly competent, but they shine in slightly different environments. ChatGPT, especially when used with code interpreter or plugin capabilities, is extremely effective for general-purpose programming. It supports multiple programming languages, explains code clearly, and can assist in debugging and optimization. It can generate boilerplate code, help you understand API documentation, and walk you through error messages. Its strength lies in versatility and clarity. DeepSeek, however, positions itself as a coding specialist. It has been trained with a heavy emphasis on structured code bases, repository-level understanding, and documentation parsing. It handles complex code generation tasks well, and has shown strong performance in competitive programming and software engineering challenges. 1. Interesting feature of DeepSeek is its ability to complete code snippets with a higher degree of contextual awareness. For instance, in longer files with multiple classes or modules, it tends to maintain consistent naming conventions, indentation, and logical flow. This makes it especially suitable for back-end development, algorithm-heavy projects, and full-stack prototyping. In short, if you're a developer looking for general support, ChatGPT is a reliable go-to. If you're working on algorithmic challenges or large-scale systems, DeepSeek may be the better tool. Real-world applications in business and education, both models are being adopted at scale, but with slightly different user profiles. ChatGPT is widely used in content creation, customer service automation, marketing, tutoring, and productivity tools. Thanks to its conversational style, it's an ideal assistant for emails, presentations, writing outlines, social media content, and more. Its natural tone and coherence also make it a preferred choice for chatbots and support agents. DeepSeek is more popular in academic and technical environments, especially in STEM education, research settings, and developer tools. Its ability to handle numerical and symbolic computation, parse LaTeX, and explain scientific concepts gives it an edge in classrooms and labs. Several universities have already started experimenting with DeepSeek for grading, content creation in STEM fields, and even code analysis for student assignments. Both tools are capable of adapting to enterprise-level use, and both continue to be updated regularly. However, the decision between them often depends on the specific needs of the user, whether that's nuanced conversation or rigorous problem-solving. DeepSeek and ChatGPT aren't just about how smart they are. What really matters in daily use is how easy they are to access, how fast they respond, what languages they support, and how much they cost. ChatGPT is available almost everywhere. You can use it on the web, through mobile apps, or even connect to it with APIs. The free version runs on GPT 3.5, and if you want more power, you can subscribe to use GPT-4 Turbo. It also works inside apps like Microsoft Word and Excel through integrations, like Copilot. This makes it really easy to use for all kinds of people: students, professionals, content creators, and developers. DeepSeek is a bit different. Right now, it's mainly available on its own platform, and in some cases, through API access that's still being tested. It's not as widely integrated into tools or services yet, and depending on where you are, access might be limited. But DeepSeek is growing quickly. The team behind it is expanding its features and working on making it easier to use. Some parts of it are even open source, which is great for developers and researchers who want to build on top of the model or customize it. When it comes to speed, ChatGPT is optimized to respond fast, especially the GPT-4 Turbo version. Even for complex tasks like long explanations or coding questions, it answers quickly. DeepSeek is also fast, but sometimes when it's working through detailed math or technical problems, it might take a bit longer. Still, because its responses are often more structured, you might end up spending less time fixing or rephrasing anything. Language support is another key difference. ChatGPT can handle many languages: English, Spanish, German, French, Japanese. It moves between them smoothly. It's also good at translating, keeping the tone natural, and adjusting its writing style to match what the user wants. It's great for multilingual users or for people who write in more than one language. DeepSeek focuses mainly on English and Chinese. It performs really well in both, especially for technical or academic content. But for other languages, it's still catching up. If your work involves Chinese, DeepSeek might actually give you better results than ChatGPT in specific areas, like math or science explanations. Pricing also plays a role. ChatGPT has a clear structure. It's free for GPT 3.5 and has a monthly subscription for GPT-4 Turbo. For businesses, there are enterprise options and API plans through OpenAI and Microsoft. It's simple to sign up and start using right away. DeepSeek's pricing is less defined. Some versions are open source and can be used for free in research or development. For full access to the best versions, you might need to apply or have technical infrastructure in place. This makes it less plug-and-play than ChatGPT, but more flexible for those who want to run the model on their own systems or experiment with custom uses. So, which one is better? That depends on what you're doing. If you need something easy to access, fast, and great at handling lots of languages and creative tasks, ChatGPT is probably the better choice. It's ideal for writing, conversation, content generation, and productivity. If your work is more technical, maybe you're a developer, researcher, or someone who works with complex code or STEM topics, then DeepSeek has some clear strengths. It's more structured in how it thinks, especially for problem solving, logic, and programming. There isn't one winner here. It's all about what kind of tasks you need help with. ChatGPT is great for general use. DeepSeek is strong where precision and logic matter most.